Welcome to our Day Owl backpack review. This is a backpack made from a company that is committed to eco-friendly products and fair working conditions. So we're gonna talk about the company and also evaluate the bag itself. My name is Aaron, the guy behind the camera is Tav, and when our powers combine, we create Nomad's Nation, and we do backpack reviews. So if that's your thing, hit the subscribe button, definitely hit the notification bell. It's Day Owl backpack time, motherfuckers. All right, so I'm just gonna start with like a little rant about this bag, give you the overall gist. Really, the unique selling point of this bag and this company as a whole is their commitment to eco-friendliness and ethical working conditions. The materials on this thing are so eco-friendly, I can't even remember it, so let me just read it. We've got wax canvas made from 100% recycled post-consumer plastic bottles, 100% recycled polyester lining and trim, LWG certified leather, and conflict-free YKK zip. Wow, that's a company that really gives a shit. So if you're the kind of person that really wants to promote products and companies that are forward-thinking and progressive and care about the environment and humanity first, this is a great choice. And the bag itself is actually pretty interesting. The polyester material has like an old school sort of feel to it, but like it's almost like a denim sort of a feel. It's 16 liters, which is a great size for an everyday carry, assuming you don't have too much gear. And the vibes are really cool. It's like kind of like hippie, like I'm a journalist in the Vietnam War 1970s vibes. Now that's also because of this green color. There's like 10 other color options available, but it's just in essence got like a retro sort of a vibe to it. But one point of criticism I would have is the comfort. I'm not gonna say it's uncomfortable, but the straps are a little thin. They're not super padded and there's no back padding, but it's something we'll get into a little bit more detail about further in the review. Okay, first up, let's talk about the front of the Day Owl backpack. Not much to talk about, super minimalist. You just got like that polyester, which like I said, has a really denim-y, super durable feel. And then we got one pocket right here, accessible with Day Owl's conflict-free YKK zips. These zips are not PU coated, keep that in mind. They got real nice smooth zips in them, and I like the brass color. It's got like, it just kind of adds to that old school classy kind of a feel that this backpack has. Here I got a few things. I got pods from a Jewel. Got some headphones, hand sanitizer. It's a super basic pocket, no additional organization. This is just for like the tidbits of your gear that you want quicker access to. All right, now let's get into the bulkier section. Let's talk about the middle of the pack. All right, let's start off yonder with the water bottle pocket. Now, it doesn't say how big of a water bottle fits in here. I've got an 18 ounce. Now, they advertise this pocket to be large enough to fit a bottle of wine, and I swear to God, we tested it when we lost the footage.
We don't have the bottle because we drank it.
Yeah, we don't have the bottle because we drank it, but we put it in here and it did fit a big old bottle of red wine. One cool thing about this pocket is there's padding there, so if you are putting a bottle of red wine or a bottle of whiskey or a bottle of tequila or whatever, it'll be extra secure and protected. And this pocket would be good also for like a wet umbrella because it's made with spill-resistant materials. Next up, we got the quick access pocket, accessible on the top right here. Small pocket, great spot for your sunglasses. I don't think it's like a scratch-free or microfiber material, but it shouldn't do any damage to your shades. And another sweet feature of this bag is the side pocket. If you see right here, you just go like that, kaboom, I go from wanting my cell phone to having my cell phone. Never had to take the actual backpack off, just pop it back on, and you're on with your day. Now let's get into the main compartment, which is protected by this little flap of material right here. This is great for a little bit extra protection because the zippers are not waterproof, so this helps like keep the water out. But sometimes it'll create complications when opening the bag. You might get stuck on the corners. We had the same problem with the Bellroy bag. It's not the end of the world, just something you should be aware of. We got the leather tabs right here for a smooth opening experience, a decent amount of grip, and I just like the way that they look, to be honest. And now we're inside. I got a few things packed out in here. I got a tech kit, book, mask. Let's talk about the organization. So you can see how the large water bottle pocket sort of cuts into the main compartment. So if it's full with a bottle of water or a bottle of wine, it's going to really limit the amount of space that you have available in the main compartment. But if you're not using it, you can kind of just push it to the side and say, be gone. Two pockets here. This guy's big enough for a moleskin notebook. And then I just got a couple tidbits in the smaller pocket. I got some almonds in case I get a little peckish later. My little straw. These pockets are made with the same denim polyester-esque material that they use on the outside. And then finally on the side, we have a range of pen holders. You can fit 1, 2, 3, 4 pens in there. I suspect that you also might be able to use it as like an external lash point if you want to clip a carabiner on there and do whatever you do with your carabiner. People out there love their carabiners. Now, next up, let's talk about the tote handles, because one thing I missed in the gist is this is actually kind of like a hybrid. It's a backpack and a tote. I think it's a backpack first, but the way that the shape is designed and the way that these tote handles are made, like the tote experience rocks, dude. The leather is comfortable, has a nice grip to it. and also just got a dope look. And if you wanna snap it together, just keep the handles a little tighter. Nice there, a little snap, pop it on, pop it off, good to go. I found myself carrying this in tote mode maybe 30% of the time, backpack mode maybe around 70% of the time. So really with this, you can see like minimalism is the name of the game with this pack. It's only got the 1-2 pockets plus the pen holders. That's it. All right, finally, let's talk about the back of the pack. We'll start off with the tech compartment, not PU coated, which I usually like my tech compartment protected with a PU coated zipper just to keep the rain away from the laptop. Unfortunately, it's not. It fits my 13-inch MacBook Pro, no problemo. The compartment has a little bit of padding in there to help keep your laptop extra safe. And it's large enough to actually fit a few more things. You can probably put a laptop in there, notebook, maybe a tablet. It's a big yeah. Good point, Tab. It should be noted that there's no real false bottom on this. Like a little bit of padding, but there's no false bottom, which is a little disappointing. From there, we have the actual straps. Now, I did talk about these straps. They're thin. Ooh, I think they look sick. I like how slim they are. Aesthetically, it's great. But if this pack is really beefed up, you've got a lot of gear, then they might cut into your shoulders and torso a little bit more than other packs that have like more robust padding. And another thing that I love is the no dangle situation. Most backpacks have like extra floppiness with the nylon webbing, but this one doesn't. The situation is pretty unique, and you just go ahead and pop these guys down to loosen. Oh, that is so nice. You go ahead and do one of these to tighten it back up, and you're on your way with your day. And then finally, you got a luggage pass-through holder right there, which can also kind of double, like if you're super serious about going into tote mode and you don't want the straps flopping around, you can do one of those. Looks a little off, but it does keep the bag tighter. Let's talk about the pros and the cons of the Day Owl backpack. Pro number one, pretty obvious. This is a company that is dedicated to eco-friendly products and ethical working conditions, and I just love that. Pro number two is, I gotta say, I love the look. Like, it's just got a really cool look to it. It's classy. It doesn't try to be modern. It doesn't try to be something that it's not. And it's just like, if you always felt like you should have lived in the 70s, I think that this is the bag for you. And pro number three is that I gotta say, I love the no dangle feature of the shoulder straps. On the flip side though, we got a few cons. Comfort isn't the greatest. Lack of back padding. Shoulder straps are a bit thin. Con number two is that a lot of the compartments are protected by this little flappy material right here, which on one side is good because it helps protect your gear from rain and water, but your zippers will get stuck on them sometimes. And con number three, no false bottom on the laptop compartment. So we're gonna wind this thing up by talking about who this pack is for and who I think can take a pass on it. But if I think you can take a pass on it, I'll give you an alternative recommendation. This pack is definitely for you if you want to invest in companies that are eco-friendly. If that's the number one priority for you when buying products, and if so, amen, brother. And you're gonna make a purchase, we do ask that you use the first link in the description. That link makes sure that you get the best price, and it helps support our channel. This is also the pack for you if you're just like really like, dude, I love totes and I love backpacks, and I wish that I had something that could do both. Kaboom! Got it, mother. You can tote with this, you can backpack with it. It's the best of both worlds. If that sounds like you and you're gonna make a purchase, please do use the first link in the description. We appreciate it. And it's definitely for you. I mean, you probably just know it is. If you're just looking at this thing and you're drooling and you're like, this bag is my vibe. If that sounds like you, do not pass go. Do not collect $200. Just go ahead, get this thing. You're gonna love it. And we always appreciate if you use our links for your purchase. But on the other side, let's talk about who I think can take a pass on it. If you're like, dude, I really want a tote backpack hybrid, but this just isn't my look. I wish there was something more modern and more like futuristic looking. There is. Check the links below. We've got a link to a review to another backpack that is awesome. This also might not be a pack for you if you're like, dude, I love the look, but I was just really hoping for something that was a little bit more comfortable, like the straps were a little bit wider. If that sounds like you, I got a really cool alternative that I think you're gonna love. Check the description below for a link to that review. You also might want to take a pass on this bag if you're thinking, I love the look and I wanna get products that are eco-friendly, but I just wish that there was a few more features. If that sounds like you, I've got a bag with a similar look, almost as eco-friendly. Check the description below and you will see a link to that full review. If you found this review useful and you wanna support the channel, it would be awesome if you could smash that like button and the subscription button and let us know in the comments. What do you think of the Day Owl backpack? Are eco-friendly materials important to you? And if you own this bag, let us know what you think about it. Comments are great because it just helps everybody on the internet figure out which bag is perfect for them. Thank you so much and we'll see you guys next time.